Beautiful Tuesday morning. Just took Archie for a walk in the sunshine.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be as warm as it was. Like, we're getting up to winter and I rocked up with a beanie and a big jumper and stuff and I was like sweating by the time I got to the end of it. Always classic weather.
Those sunny mornings aren't going to last much longer. It's going to get very cold.
I know, and then we'll have to put Archie's little coat on.
We went for a nice hike the other day in the sun, actually.
Yeah, actually, you know what? That reminds me. So when we're out for a hike, so on the way there and on the way back, I saw like 2 different kids selling like lemonade on the side of the road. How cool is that?
Selling lemonade in 2021.
I know. Little hustlers.
Those kids could be online playing Roblox or doing...
Wait, is Fortnite still a thing?
Way more cooler stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Minecraft. Wait, do kids still play Minecraft?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think even adults still play Minecraft. I know a few adults that still play Minecraft.
Yeah. But that, like, so smart of the kids. Like, it was a warm day. It was a very popular hiking area as well. So you have heaps of people walking past. You know, after that hike, you know, it's nothing like a little bit of a lemonade to, you know, get rid of that.
Quench your thirst?
Yes, that's the word, quench your thirst.
I mean, you could do that, or you could just go to the first op shop. The first...
Servo or something.
Servo you see and just get a classic solo.
Yeah, classic solo or a Gatorade or something.
But yeah, those kids were out there hustling, which is the topic we wanted to sort of discuss today.
Yeah.
Is what kind of hustles are out there? What other hustles can you do?
Yeah.
Obviously, we're eBay resellers predominantly. But those kids were hustling and it got us thinking, what else can we do for cash?
Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine a world just say there was like clothing reselling or like media reselling just wasn't a thing? Like what other areas could you sort of make money on the side? But I guess like back in the day, I think hustler, it's not a new-ish term, but most people used to have hobbies that used to make them money on the side. But now it's kind of like, what else can you sort of do besides your normal 9 to 5?
All right. So you found a website with like top 20 hustles and we've just ripped off their ideas and we're going to just chat through the possibilities, if we could do them.
Like what skills we could bring to the table. Yeah, just thinking a little bit outside the box. But in saying that, I might start with the classic sort of number one that a lot of people do go to is the whole Uber thing. So like you got your Uber Eats, you've got menu log. So you got your food delivery, you've got your people delivery, and then you got your courier services and stuff as well. So, you know, just using your car, you know, when you got some spare time.
Yeah.
Because I know that you were looking to doing it for a little bit.
Just thinking about it. It's... I don't know what the pay's like. Like I know there's always a lot of discussion. Is it worthwhile in terms of mileage on your car and all that sort of stuff? Obviously there is money to be made. People still do it. I don't know if people do it full time or if it's just like to supplement their studies. Yeah.
Well, I think it's a bit of both. So a bit like, you know, how we do reselling. Some people can do it full time. Some people can do it part time. So just say if you're at uni, and you got a uni break and then, you know, you live near lots of restaurants and things like that, chances are someone's going to want food around lunchtime. You know, while you're on your break, do a quick delivery service, earn a little bit extra cash on the side.
Uber Eats I could do, but like I was thinking more like you said, people delivery.
Yeah. Sounds so weird when you say people delivery, but that's essentially what it is.
Not trafficking, delivering. It seems like it'd be all right, but I don't know. People want to have probably discussions with you all the time, and now that there's like COVID around, you got to wear a mask and stuff all the time. I don't know. I'm not feeling it. People probably just judge you on your driving abilities.
Yeah.
I feel like doing the Uber Eats or the menu like delivery seems like a better option. You know, you don't dealing with someone directly. You can do whatever you want. Exactly. There and back, you can, you know.
Listen to your own music, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'd probably prefer the food delivery service because the food doesn't talk back.
Yeah. And then like you've got a better chance of getting a 5-star rating, I would say, as long as you get there on time and the food's not eaten or cold. Yeah. You know, there's way more factors at play at getting you a lower star rating if you're like driving people around, I would say.
Yeah, that's very true. My next one, which is like a favorite one, I should probably look into it, but it's the dog walking, dog sitting, that kind of thing. So if you're working from home or if you're a parent from home and you have a pet, or I guess if you don't have a pet, yeah, you can offer your services. So we've actually used those kind of services for Archie before. So you got Madpaws. There's heaps of different websites and stuff around that you can do. Yeah. Thank you. And yeah, so some as little as like $20 a day, and they'll look after your pet for the whole day. Yeah. Or someone can organize for them to walk. They can do overnight stays or check-ins and things like that. So yeah, it's another little one that you can do while if you're just working from home and you know, you keep an eye on your pet anyway, so why not have a friend over?
Yeah, we've used it and it's been pretty good, I would say. I don't know how I would handle it.
Yeah.
There's just too many different types of dogs out there.
Yeah, I know.
Some are just you go to the dog park and some are just rat bags. I don't want to look after those ones. It's hard enough looking after our own rat bag.
I know. But I guess it's like you can sort of set up meet and greets beforehand as well. So you don't have to go straight in, someone online and be like, hey, can you look after my dog tomorrow? You can actually, meet them and, see if they're best suited for your home and things like that. But not only like you've got the dog sitting, you've got like normal house sitting. So people go away.
Yeah, I could do that. That'd be sick. I had a friend that he used to house sit a fair bit actually, up in like the North Wollongong suburbs, like right on the uber rich areas on the coast there, on the cliff line.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those places were crazy. I think it was more for like a family member. Wasn't really getting paid for it, but you still get to live in a dope location for
that's cool.
A couple of weeks or a month.
Yeah. And sometimes they'll leave you food, especially the family member ones. They'll leave you food to eat, which is really cool. But you also got the OG hustling, which is babysitting as well. Did you ever do babysitting?
No. The closest I got to babysitting was watching Babysitter's Club with my sister, the movie. Read a few books here and there. But no, we never really had a babysitter that I can think of.
Your parents just like left. Oh, I guess because you're the youngest sibling, so I guess if you had older siblings, they would sort of look after you.
They never really went out that much on their own without us, sort of thing either. But yeah, we didn't have. Did you have babysitters?
We did when we lived in Victoria. So my parents used to go out, and then it's the neighborhood kids. So it was like the next door neighbors, and they're like teenagers. Actually, we used to live like in this big property, and the babysitters from next door. Now I think about it, they're probably like 17 years old. We used to go out into the bush and they'd have a cigarette and be like, don't tell our parents.
Classic babysitter.
I know.
I couldn't be a babysitter. No way.
Yeah. No, I've done it for family friends and stuff before and family members when I used to live down south.
Depends on the age. Like
yeah,
if you could just like sit there and put on Spider-Man and like just, give them some CCs.
Yeah. CCs.
Just let them chill,
LCMs.
and you're just like chilling with them. Like if they're like 8 or whatever, like yeah. But if they're like 2, like
no,
never mind. Not having any fun there.
No, not that kind of responsibility.
No chance.
Yeah, but yeah, that's one of the OG sort of ones. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can always do when you're younger as well.
Well, that's been around for forever.
Pretty much. I mean, it used to be free for your siblings, but I know every now and then they can pay someone to do it for you.
Yeah. Do you reckon there's? Sorry to cut you off. Do you reckon there's like virtual babysitters now?
Ooh. There probably would be like someone to keep an eye on, but you'd need cameras all around the house, or like it would have to just be one room.
That's a bad concept.
It's a bit like Big Brother.
Never mind. Scrap that. Next one.
Yeah. This one is actually a really fun one. It's host an Airbnb experience. Now I've seen these online. Never heard of them. So some people can host like a cooking class, or some people can host like a tour if you know a particular area really well.
So it's just a tour, but it's just through Airbnb.
Yeah, essentially, yeah.
Okay. So it's like a red balloon thing for Airbnb.
Exactly, yeah. But a lot of people would just have, it's mainly like cooking classes. You come over to their home and just say it's like a pasta making class or like a baking class, and you can come over and, they'll teach you how to do that in their own home, have like a nice sort of chill experience.
That would be a good way of making money. Like you could charge up for that. Like I know my mum used to do a lot of similar sort of thing, but like do painting classes at home, and you can charge each person like $20 an hour or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
And you do 10 of them simultaneously, and you're not giving them the full attention the whole time. Obviously, you're helping them and helping them grow and learn, but you don't have to like be super one-on-one focused the whole time. So you, spread it out a bit, cash up on all the people.
Yeah. If you were to host an experience, what would you do?
Host an experience.
Ooh.
Probably how to be a recluse.
A recluse?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Just show them how it's done like a professional.
Yeah, so you'd be like, this is how you do it. So you walk into a room, close the door.
Yeah. You guys sit out there and wait.
Yeah, and just sit by yourself. You'd be like, and then a half an hour later you come out, yep, that's how you do it. Yeah. Avoid everybody.
Pretty much. I can't think of anything. Like, cooking and stuff would be cool, but I wouldn't be able to like pull it off seamlessly in front of 20 people without having a minor breakdown.
Yeah. I think I'd be able to pull off like a vegan cooking class or like a dessert class or something, like make an ice cream.
It had to be something you'd really be quite knowledgeable and experienced in. The same with any of them, if you're doing anything like that, a pottery class or...
Yeah, because if you're going to charge money, you want people to get their value worth anyway.
Yeah, you don't want people begging for a refund right after you finish the class.
No.
It's not what you want.
This is the worst. I want my money back. Yeah, that's what you want to avoid. Ooh, this next one's a fun one. So this one's a user tester. So that's like websites, foods, doing surveys, things like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it'd be pretty easy to do from home, but it might be hard to get into. I think everybody would want to be like, I know gaming testers like a huge one, but like, yeah, just testing websites and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be fun. I don't know if you get paid much. I feel like you have to do like
a lot,
100 tests or 100 surveys or whatever to get like a decent payout. But yeah, I think it would be pretty competitive. Everyone wants to do all that sort of stuff. Go and test new flavors of shapes and get paid for it.
That's actually, so when we were up Sydney, my mum did like a couple of things like that. She took me along one time and we were doing like a food tester, but it was like, I'm pretty sure it was like Doritos and CC's, and you had to like taste them and be like, what do you think this tastes like? Is it Doritos or CC's? And then I think there was like a drink as well. And it was like, is it Coke or Pepsi? It might have been actually like a uni experiment or something like that. But I think she got like $20 for doing it. So
I think the best thing you could get paid for is watching movies.
Ooh.
Like be like a... What do they call it?
Screen tester.
Like a screen tester for a movie.
Yeah.
2 months before it comes out and
get the vibe.
Yeah,
and
that
all
would be sick.
That would be mad. Just watching movies, get the lowdown. You probably have to sign a lot of NDAs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Playing games would be fun, but it's obviously way more like involved.
It'd have to be so technical. You have to write down. You have to, I guess, understanding of the bugs that you can get.
Get paid for it more, I guess.
Yeah, but the survey thing would be super easy. You just fill out surveys all day long. Yeah.
So boring.
Yeah. Not for you?
No.
No? What about this next one? Digital art, selling digital art. But there's also like the printable art as well. So a lot of people on Etsy would like create something and then have them printable, and then they send them off to people as well.
Yep. Or even digital. A lot of people do like create like planners and schedulers, and then you can download them as a PDF or like a printable file.
That's
obviously
cool.
printable, but you can get a digital version as well. All that stuff's sort of interesting. It's probably heaps flooded. You can make money off it if you're a good graphic designer and you have a good plan, I guess, but I don't think there'd be that much money in it.
Yeah. I guess it would also tie into like the audio aspect as well. So you can like do sample sounds. Yeah, little bits of like snippets of music. I mean, we use those free ones for our YouTubes and stuff
like
all the time.
Stock photography is a big one.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much you get paid for that, or if you have to be like a pretty like established photographer to like get paid, or if you can just take a photo of a random mountain and upload it and then hope that someone
that wants to use it or something.
Pays licensing, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works, but that'd be interesting. But just speaking of art, NFTs is a big one now. It's a bit of a hustle game, more of like a flip game as opposed to like creating and selling. Obviously, you can create NFTs and sell the art.
Yeah, it's a bit like, I guess, swapping and selling like basketball cards or something like that. Yeah, like
similar.
Collectibles. Yeah,
but you get to make it, I guess. That would be the difference.
Yeah. Or if you have something that you've already created, so if you're an existing creator, you can take like snippets of your videos and sell that. There's a whole bunch of stuff that people are doing at the moment, and it's just still so new, and just every time I read about it, there's something new that someone does, or like, how is this even possible? I think I was listening or hearing the other day, you know, the dude that was like, leave Britney alone.
Oh, the meme guy from
the meme guy from that one.
15 years ago, yeah.
I think someone said that he had like a NFT version of that and sold it for like $40,000.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that's an interesting area.
Yeah, for sure. The next one is like a popular one, so Fiverr. You can pretty much do anything.
Same sort of concept.
As Air Tasker as well, so those kind of things.
We've used it before to get little not animations, but like caricatures made and just little bits of art and stuff like that. Same concept, but it's sort of by demand, I guess. Like you create, you ask what you want customized, whether it be a jingle for this podcast or artwork or anything. People help you edit YouTube videos or write resumes, all that sort of stuff.
100%. Yeah, and same as like Air Tasker. So you just say if you're like relatively handy, be like, yeah, I can mend stuff. So you put yourself out there. Because I think we had to get the skirting board at our previous place fixed because Archie was
the frig out of it.
Yes, he had a very bad teething stage. But yeah, so someone's, you know, they have their skills up on there and you can hire them to do a job and easy done.
Yeah, we used Air Tasker, I think.
Oh, to move as well.
3 times. One was to fix the skirting board that was chewed. One was to move. And then we hired I think a carpet cleaner as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all pretty successful. Not like the greatest of greatest jobs, but for a random guy to come over at a minute's notice, pretty happy with the jobs, to be honest.
Yeah, not too bad. And again, that's something that you can sort of do from home, just set it up in your local area. Or just say if you do have a 9 to 5 and you'd be like, I'm bored this weekend, I might see if there's any jobs or things that I can do to make a little bit extra cash on the side.
I'm not sure how intensive or like how much time it takes for like the tasker, I guess you would call them, to like you use the app and stuff. But basically you just post up, or the person that wants the job done will post up an ad, and then you just get responses to the ad. People will be like, I've done this job, a similar job, like 10 times, check my reviews, I'll give you this price. Then you just choose.
And they send photos and stuff as well of their jobs and everything. But yeah, pretty easy and not too bad to like earn that little bit extra on the side. Next,
what would you do on Airtasker?
What could I do? It'd probably be something like cleaning or something like that. I could totally do that. Like someone's moving out and needs bond cleaning. I can mow lawns. I can do that stuff. Landscaping.
Sure, why not?
A little extra money on the side. Or organising as well. Can do that. I'm very good at organising.
Organised.
Yeah, want me to organise your fridge and kitchen? I'm your girl.
Start with ours.
Yeah. Hey, it's not too bad.
Next.
Next one. Actually, and you've sort of wanted to sort of dabble in this. It's the virtual assistant.
Yep. That could be interesting. Definitely for people that are running a small business or have multiple things on the go. Hiring and training up a virtual assistant might be a good avenue. And then, even being a virtual assistant yourself, which is, I guess, the angle we're coming from, to help people complete their task and get paid for it.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of upskilling involved. Like, for example, if someone's going to help you edit the podcast, you got to make sure they know how to edit audio and
use the programs, that type of thing. Yeah.
Yep. So I guess it's about being skilled up. So like I could probably help someone with their eBay store if I wanted to, with listings, for example, because we list every day. We know how to list, but then it's taking away from our job. So for me, I could probably see myself doing it, maybe just managing the back end of like a YouTube channel or a social media account or something. Yeah. Definitely help someone out for, I don't know, 4 to 8 hours a week.
And that's what a lot of people do as well. So that ties into like the social media managers for like small businesses. Just say it's like a local business and they need help running their Facebook ads or things like that. That's another aspect that a virtual assistant can do, because with those small businesses, they don't need or know that they need a lot of attention on that type of stuff. So they'll just hire, someone like once a week for a couple of hours just to, promote and do that kind of stuff.
Yeah. It's easy to see from our side of the fence that you can't be an expert in everything, especially if you're like, for us, we're like trying to run an eBay store, do YouTube and like podcasts. Like it's hard to be like proficient at all of that stuff. So sometimes it's worth outsourcing a bit of help where needed, if you don't have the time or the energy to sort of upskill in those areas.
Yeah, and if having that virtual assistant saves you that time to be able to do other things or make other sources of income, then why not? Like if if it's going to benefit in the long run, then it's worth it to, put in that time to upskill them to do the job that you want them to do. This is actually a fun one, is renting out your car. We use our car all the time, so that's probably not the best option for us. But I know a lot of people, actually know this one kid that I used to work with, saved up for a Tesla. He's like 18 years old, crazy kid.
That's mental.
I know, saved up for a Tesla. I think he only had to finance like 25, 30K or something of it, which is mental. And then he rents out his car and it's pretty much almost...
He rents his Tesla out?
He rents because he works 9 to 5, 5 days a week, right? So when he's not using his car, he rents it out because there's hardly any Teslas in Australia.
So like, why do people rent it out? For the just the sheer fact of ticking it off like their experience list, or they're like, I need a Tesla to get around today?
Pretty much the experience list. So, not everybody has ever driven a Tesla or know what it's like, with the seat warmers and big dash and stuff. But because he's renting out his car, he's almost paid off the financing aspect of it.
God damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Another little hustler. But yeah, just say if you do finance your car, or if you want like a really, really cool car, that's a great way to pay it off a lot faster. It's a bit same as like, you buy a house and then you rent it out. Someone else is paying off that loan for you. How cool is that?
What gangster.
I know. Nice little hustler. But yeah, you do see those my car kind of
If he's hiring it out and he has a charger at his house, I'm assuming, What if he hires it out and someone doesn't have a charger?
There's it built into the Tesla system, so it actually lets you know when it's running out of charge and it'll direct you to the next charging port. Yeah, it's pretty fancy that way.
I'd be stressed out about it getting stolen, but obviously there's contingencies and protocols in place to prevent that from happening.
It's essentially a smart car, so if someone tries to steal it, like it's going to be connected to whatever server.
Lock you inside the car and then mace you from the steering wheel.
Man, I wouldn't be surprised at all.
All right, what we got? One more?
Yeah, we got one more. So this one is I don't know if we'd be able to do it, but become a TV extra or voice acting. That's like another little side hustle.
Definitely not voice acting, because the podcast is enough of an indicator that I hate myself. I hate my voice. That's cringy, but it is what it is. You got to work with what you got.
I think we all hate our own voices at like some point. We sort of get used to it. I mean, you hear yourself while editing, so yeah. So
you don't have to hear that painful sound.
I'm hearing you now, and I think it's great. But yeah, that's another thing. Sorry, that's another thing that a lot of people do as well. So just say, you got some time on the weekend, or you got some holidays coming up, or I guess if that's the path that you want to take, that's a good like intro to sort of start off with, is the become an extra or do the voice acting on ads and things like that. But I feel like it's a lot harder than what it says on the side hustle list.
Do you think you need a background in drama to be a voice actor? Like, for example, like drama, like you have to like obviously physically act out the parts and stuff, but there is an element of like adding that to your voice and your projection in terms of like adding dynamics and stuff. Would you have to like have a background in drama to like be a good voice actor?
I don't think you necessarily need a background, but it's like any, honing any skills, things like that, like practice makes perfect. So whether you do classes or just say it's something natural, like my older brother's so good at accents and I can't do them for the life of me. Like some people do have that natural skill with being able to speak and stuff, but that's, with voice acting, that's true. You have to put a lot of emotion and things. So unless if you're, I guess, natural talent, or you've like grown your skills, or you're just like in the process of learning as well, it's like anything. This
is a good time to be a voice actor. Like everyone was working from home, doing Skype.
Yeah.
You get paid out. Like, Mark Hamill does heaps of voices, does like Joker and stuff for like Batman cartoons. He's probably done. Yeah. That's a good job. Like you can go and, be on set at 8 o'clock or 4 a.m. in the morning for 3 months on end to do a movie, or you can just jump in a studio 20 minutes down the road and just knock out 3-4 hours of recording.
In your PJs.
So crazy.
Yeah. But like that's the whole thing about these sort of like side hustles. A lot of these are predominantly online or through online resources, and all these sort of shot up since COVID hit, because a lot of people had to work from home and couldn't leave the house. They had to think, what can I do that will bring me a little bit of extra money coming in, but without, I guess, putting too much strain on my everyday life.
Cool. Yeah. Awesome. 2021. We should try one of these. We should do a video of trying one of these, I think.
Ooh. You don't want to sell lemonade on the side of the road?
It seems like when life gives you lemonades, that's all you can do, right?
Yeah, sell lemons.
Sell lemons. All right. I think we get the listeners to either jump on Instagram or YouTube and tell us which one of those we should try, and we'll do a video about it.
Yes, please do. Okay, drop a comment on our YouTube, or like Drew said, on our Instagram. We'll give one of these a shot. Or if you guys have tried one of these, drop a comment below as well. 100%. I'm really curious to see hear your experiences of what happened.
Let's try and be a tester.
All right.
Maybe we can incorporate two together, so we could be like an Uber Eats driver and a tester, so we can deliver the food and test it before delivery.
Yeah. Do you think the customers would appreciate that?
If we give them an honest feedback on the review.
We're just checking it wasn't poison, right?
Yeah. We made it here. Yeah. We're fine.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening, hanging out with us again on the Look Mum I'm Hustling podcast. Don't forget, you can subscribe to the pod on Spotify and Apple Music. You're already here. You're just 1 or 2 clicks away. So don't forget to subscribe and drop us a little 5-star rating and review. That would mean a lot. It really helps us boost up in the algorithm, get us ranking and rating a bit more. That'd 100%. Be awesome. And the video is now also on YouTube. So you can head over and check out that on the Look Mum I'm Hustling YouTube channel.
Yes, please do.
Awesome. Alrighty.
Thank you, everybody. That's Drew. I'm Sarah. And we'll see you next time.